Hey everybody, it's Dreams from Paradise Designs, and today I'm going to be starting up a new series called How It's Made. And basically, what this is going to do, let's see if I can get this in full screen here so y'all can look at this. Enter full screen. There we go. Okay, so what this is basically going to be is every kind of background or something that I make for us. So I'm not going to put up stuff that's for other people. I'm going to show you how I made it. So the reason I'm doing it for other people is because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, that's a good tutorial, I'm going to do that myself. And I don't want other people to be like, oh, well, he has the same background as me, I don't like you anymore. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to keep that originality that those people get from getting a custom background from us. So for the stuff that we make, we're gonna make tutorials on. We just kind of ask that you don't if you use kind of your background off of ours, then if you wouldn't mind just kind of giving us credit, that'd be great. But anyways, this is what I made. I'm not gonna use this for anything, but I just made this. I think it was like took me like 20-30 minutes to make, and basically it looks pretty cool. I don't like how the text turned out, but it's really for a tutorial. The point is that I'm showing you guys how I did it. So it looks alright. I think it could be better, but of course, if I was doing it to where it, I guess, mattered, you could say, then I would definitely try really hard. So gonna X this out now. Remember that, kind of have a mind of that. This is a text I made. Looks pretty cool. But I'm definitely going to make it again, obviously, just so y'all can see. So I have a tutorial on how to make really cool text and stuff in Photoshop, not in Photoshop, in Cinema, which is a program I'm in right now, Cinema 4D. I think it's R13, yeah. I don't want that anymore. Go back. Oh, are you kidding me? How's this going? Fuck this, man. That pisses me off. Okay, I get it. Anyways, let's just work around this for now. Are you joking? Hold on, I'm gonna pause this and I'll come back. I'm sorry, guys, this is annoying. So apparently I just had to fucking click on the thing and it went away, but anyways, so yeah, I have a tutorial on this. This is Cinema 4D-R13, like you saw there for the past 45 minutes, but yeah, I have a tutorial on this. If you want to go check it out, links in the description. Probably not going to put an annotation on the screen because I always forget, but links in the description. Go check it out, and yeah, it kind of goes more in depth, but I'm just going to start out Paradise Designs right there. I'm going to go ahead and make my depth about 100. And I'm definitely going to change the font, so let's highlight this. And the font I used for that one was... Oh well, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to use that one. That one looks bad. This is always a part that I hate. I always start a video and I don't know what font I'm going to use. And I really need to start getting the font before I start the video, but I always forget. And then I'm stuck like this. So let me... How do I switch between my things? Oh well, doesn't matter. I'll just find it. I think it started with a P. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pick a random one. I mean, you can use whatever font you want to. I'm just gonna use this one. I mean, it looks kind of cool, kind of medieval-y, I guess. So I like this font. I made a background with this font a little while ago. But yeah, so here is our first kind of text layer, I guess you could say. What we're gonna do to make the cool text, kind of like the different kind of colors in it, is go to Fillet Cap 3 and 5 are the ones I always use. And then I'm going to Command C, Command V this. I'm on a Mac, so Control C, Control V if you're on a PC. And I'm going to change it to 7, 10, not 0, 7, 10. So I got that. And then I'm going to go back to Object and change this to like half of what that is. But I kind of want to make it 35 this time, not 350. 35 this time, just to kind of get it a little more kind of defined shape, I guess. That way you don't get too distracted by the like the different types of colors in there. It kind of makes it a little sharper, I guess. So on colors, I'm going to do an orange instead of a blue because I didn't like how the blue came out, and it always starts me on reflection now after I used reflection the last time, so that's kind of gay. But I'm going to turn my brightness, nope, wrong one. I don't want to do that. I want to put luminance on. About right there. Check it. Turn my brightness down to about 20, 30%-ish. And I'm going to turn my reflection on as well and put that to about 8, maybe 10. Yeah, about 10. So you can barely kind of see the reflection right here. It makes for a really, really good kind of like reflection off of the lights. So I'm going to X that out now and put this on mode text. So you can rename this. So front, I don't know why my caps lock is on, but it is. Outer. Alright, and then, oh look, Tennessee colors, that's funny. So now I'm going to go back to color here, and I'm going to do charcoal, because charcoal is like my favorite color in the world. Just kidding, but it looks really nice with orange, and I use it a lot in background. So I'm going to put this down to 10 as well, kind of keep it the same. I don't want the outside to be any brighter, like I said, because it kind of keeps it sharp. And I'm going to change my color here to a charcoal as well. Not the same one, just kind of give it more depth and variety. And I'm going to turn my brightness up to about 25. Brightness of the reflection, that is. Actually, I think I might keep this on white. Should I keep it on white? Maybe I turned it to like a lighter gray. Yeah, that looks good. So what this is going to do, once I add my softboxes and my lights and whatnot, it's going to make it really, really, really stand out. So I mean, you look at it right now, it looks pretty good, you know. I mean, it looks really bright right there because of the luminance. So I'm about to turn that down on here. I don't know why it's at 33%. Turn it right there, and then we'll render it out. Still looks really bright. Let me just turn luminance off completely. And it's still really bright. Do I have lights on this one? No. Oh, that's weird. That's never happened before. I'm pretty sure that goes away once you render, but I'm not 100% positive. And now once your text is done, you don't have to wait until you do the colors. You can do it right after you get the text situated how you want to. What I usually do is I go ahead and throw a camera in on the perspective view, I guess. So like whatever I'm looking at now, I'll click camera, and then if you want to move the camera, so let's say I did it like over here. I put the camera like right here, or actually I put the camera like right here on accident, and I want to move it. Click this little kind of square box here with the dot in the middle. Click that and just drag it to where you want it. Boom, and then make sure you click off of this, otherwise it'll move the camera again. That way you get two kind of views, and once you can turn that off, that way you don't have those lines in the way, and then turn it back on once you render. But yeah, so next thing I usually do is I just throw in a quick couple softboxes. So overhead softbox, this is Grayscale Gorilla's Light Kit Pro. It's like, I think it's like $60, $65, something like that. I can't remember. But put that right here. If y'all want a tutorial on how to make softboxes, I might be able to figure that out if enough people want it. But if not a lot of people want it, I'm not going to go to the trouble. Alright, so what you want to do here is what I like to do is get the softbox as close as possible without being in the shot of the camera, because when you turn the softbox off, like with these two red ones right here, you can't see it, but then when you render out, you can, and it's just, I mean, you can see the outline of it, and it really doesn't look good. So, what I do is I kind of collapse that, click on overhead, Command-C, Command-V, or Control-C-V, and while that's still highlighted, you're going to want to hit R, rotate it kind of like at an angle like that. It's like a 45-degree angle, I think. And you just want to move it, what the heck? Move it down. Oh, shit. Down and back. And if you don't collapse this, and if you leave it open like that, you can accidentally move, even though both of them look like they're highlighted, you can accidentally move one or the other of these, so you don't want to do that. So I always collapse it that way, it just automatically highlights both. So now I'm going to go into my camera view, and I was stupid, and I had camera checked while I was moving these, so I have to reposition it now, which isn't that big of a deal, so that's good. I mean, of course, it could have been avoided if I was a little bit smarter. Let's just get this perfect. Alright, so it looks like that's not going to cut it with this softbox. I was hoping it would, but it's not going to. So, make sure you click on this. You can't select it by clicking this, otherwise it'll just select the back, or if you click this it'll select that. So make sure you click it over here, and I'm just gonna drag it, drag it a couple inches up, nothing too drastic. That looks good. And then with this softbox, I'm just gonna drag it up a little more, that way it's out of the shot. See if it's still in a little bit. What about now? Tiny more. There, we should be good now. Yep, perfect. Alright, so let's render it out just to see here. Looks good. Could look better though. So we want to go in render settings, output. I usually do 1920 by 1080 just because that's really just kind of like a universal size. It's really easy to kind of transform in Photoshop and stuff like that. And I'm going to save it in my text folder here as how it's made tut, because the other one I saved it as how it's made. So save it as that. We're going to want to do PNG and click alpha channel, that way there is no background. Going to go to effect and add global illumination, and I'm going to put this up to about 120 just so I get it a little brighter than usual. And I'm going to zoom out a little more, that way we actually get the whole text in there. Boom, looks good. Let's just render it out, see how she looks. And what global illumination does, it really makes the colors pop more. And if you do the colors outright, like I have a template, I usually don't use my template, but I have a template with a ton of colors that are done really, really well with reflections and textures and stuff like that. And it really makes them kind of pop out. So this one, I mean, it doesn't look great, but I mean, it looks good. Good enough to kind of work with, so that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, this is just the is this still going? Yeah, just a tutorial of this, so I'm not really going 100% all out on this. So I'm going to X out on that, and I'm going to open up my new template. So I'm going to get a couple questions asking, hey, can I have your YouTube template? And the answer is no. First reason is because I don't remember who I got it from, and I don't want to give it out kind of acting like it's mine. There's one right here. If it's yours and you're kind of like claiming it like, hey, you got to give me credit for that, that's what I say in my video. I don't remember who it is. If it is yours and you can prove to me that it actually is yours, that way I'm not crediting some random dude, I will be more than happy to put your link in the description for letting me use your thing. But like I said, I don't know who gave me this, so if y'all are upset that I'm using your thing, then just let me know, message me, and we'll clear it up. So I'm just going to add this. Normal YouTuber on my template has to be at the top, so basically the rectangles and stuff has to be at the top, otherwise this stuff's going to go over it and you're not going to be able to see the outline. I talked really fast, I'm not sure why though. So I'm just going to I'm just going to like paint that. The color does not matter for what I'm doing, is because I'm going to gradient, radial. I did an orange text, so I'm going to do a charcoal gray, like again, and a nice orange there. I'm going to reverse these. That way it kind of goes in, and then and then let me just take my scale down a teeny bit, and let's turn my angle down as well. So both, like all these things really do the same thing. So like moving it on here does the same thing as like making it bigger or smaller, and then your scale makes it bigger or smaller, and then your angle really does the same too. So I'm just going to leave it how I like it. Blend mode normal, opacity, I'm going to take this down a little. No, I'm not. That looks bad. What's dissolve do? Nah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that like that. Looks pretty good. My text should be done now, so I'm going to open up designs, my text folder, and then how it's made tutorial, PNG. Text came out pretty nice. I'm going to drag it onto here. Command T to transform, and hold shift and rotate. That way it kind of keeps the proportions, and hold shift and transform at the same time as well. That way it keeps it proportion. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to apply the transformation there. I'm going to take it out a little bit though, just like that. And then just to make it look a little bit cooler, I'm going to, what am I doing? Why did it do that? Okay, you need to, Mr. Pen Tool, you need to chill. I'll put it on top here and then I'll just drag it. I'm trying to make this straight as possible. That looks pretty good. Stroke path, brush. To get your brush how you want it, oh fudge, and then hit delete to get that off. But to get your brush how you want it, like your stroke path on here, I actually don't like that. I'm gonna take that off. But just go to your brush, and so like right now I have it set to pixel 3, and what color I want. Just that way it kind of, whenever I hit stroke path, it's sharp. It's not huge and distracting. It's just kind of there. So Paradise Design's there. I'm gonna double click this. Throw some outer glow on it, and I'm going to put this as a brighter orange, and so I'm going to click this right here and make it brighter. Then I don't know why it starts on screen all the time, but I'm going to put the opacity up and turn the size down to about 3. So that looks good. Like I said, not too distracting, but I mean, if you look with a close eye, you're going to be able to notice it, which is really what I like. So that's good on that side there. Now we're going to move on to the kind of sidebar thing. I actually can minimize that. I can X out my render box here. Okay. So what I did for this is got to my rectangle tool and I drew a big rectangle. From doing the last one, I know that it needs to be, you know, a certain color, not certain color, a certain size. Just make this. I'm trying to make it see there, you're not gonna tell. There's just gonna look weird. Let's put it same. Should I do the same color as that? Let's rasterize it so the outline goes away, and then put an outer glow of the same color on that. Does that look good? Kinda. I don't really like that though, so I'm gonna do a different color. I'd like to do an orange. Fudge. Kind of keep it the same, but I don't want to do that at the same time because that looks bad. I'm just gonna turn it. Let's make it hard decisions. Make it that gray there, and then we'll throw the outer glow on it. So I mean, it's really just what y'all want to do with yours. I mean, I can't really help you or anything. It's just whatever you like best is going to be what you're gonna do with it. So this looks good for now for my liking. So what I did here is I went to text, and this is a cool text, Lobster 1.4. I put it to about 36, and I just put caps PDHD. It's the same color, so I need to highlight this and change the color to, I like the color of the text, so I'm going to keep it there. It's still pretty small, so I'm going to put it to about 48. That way it's not too overwhelming when you look at it. And then what I just did is I zoomed in a couple times, went to my pen tool, clicked over here and over here, same thing. For shoot, you have to make a new layer when you do the pen tool. Boom, boom. That's slanted. Shoot, still slanted. There we go. Stroke path, brush. Now the brush is that color, so I have to change that back to that. Redo my stroke path here. Brush. There it goes. Hit delete twice. That way you get the pen line off of there, and then you can move this wherever you want. There's not an underline tool in Photoshop, which I really don't like. I feel like they should put that in there. That way you can underline text. But I'm not a developer, so I can't really do that. I can't really criticize too well because I know that it's hard to do that stuff. So I'm going to go into designs and put our Twitter on here. I really don't advertise our Twitter. I probably should. I mean, I don't use it, but it's kind of there just so I can contact bigger YouTubers and tell them that we do free GFX, and if they need any, just let us know. We'll be happy to do it. just in that 1 in a million chance that someone's going to see that and be like, oh, their stuff's really good. So I have a logos folder, and I'm going to go down to Twitter New Bird Blue, open that, and change the color to the color of that text. So throw that in there, Command T, and I'm going to transform it. I actually think that color is different. Apply the transformation. Oh, I got a funny story about that. So whenever you transform stuff, there's the tick right here. And I was watching a Photoshop tutorial a long time ago, like really before I even had this channel, me and Mills at least. And it was about this dude, and his stuff wasn't even that good, but he had so much like exposure and so many people watching. And so he's like, he's a British guy, so excuse me if my British accent is shitty, but he's like, okay, you're gonna click the tick right here. That was the shittiest accent I've ever done. But yeah, he's like, you're gonna click the tick, and it was really funny because his British accent sounded like he was gonna say click the dick, and it was click the tick. So I thought that was funny. Anyways, the Twitter the Twitter Bluebird is right there. I'm gonna change that to the same colors that. Yeah, looks fine. Okay, change that to the same colors of text. Gonna turn this down to about 25-ish, and then Twitter, I'm gonna put a dash, and then Paradise Design 1. That is our Twitter, if you guys care. Probably not. We have a follower, some random dude, so that's cool, I guess. And then I'm gonna put portfolio, Paradise Designs HD.da portfolio.com. Boom. Let's align this right here. That looks pretty cool. And then we go into our rectangle tool, custom shape, and what I did is I just drew a little fleur-de-lis here, same color and everything. Then I did text, made this a little smaller, I think, and then I just put how it's made EP EP:1 by iDreams HD. We should really start using our real names. I hate using like my little gamer name thing, but whatever. So how it's I spelt made wrong. That's an S. There we go. Trying to see. Okay, that's good now. Okay, how it's made episode 1 by James Ritchie. Alright, and then I just went into our rectangle here. Where is it? Right here, rectangle 1. And I just transformed it and made it a little bit smaller. Luckily, I put this extra space on the side here. And I can just drag it over, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. But looks pretty good like that. And then I was done. So, it doesn't look, I'll open them up side to side here. Designs, finished project. It doesn't look anything close to the other one just because I what's it called? I switched the colors around and kind of made it how I wanted it with the text and stuff. How I kind of made it look cooler in my opinion. So fit on screen. So there's that one, and then here's this one. So, you know, both pretty cool backgrounds. That's how you did it. Let me know if you want me to continue the series on how to do stuff, because I know there's a lot of people out there that want, what am I saying? That a lot of people out there that kind of watch our videos and don't know how to do stuff, and they're probably out there and putting the video in slow motion, like, okay, what did he do here? Pausing it and just seeing. So I thought I'd make it easier for y'all to figure it out and make a video for it. So here it is, first tutorial. Like I said, leave a like if you liked it, comment on if you want a background, message me, free graphics, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching. It's been fun, and I will see you